All right, fellers, fellettes, friends of all sizes, ages, shapes, and colors. Welcome back to my dad's barn. Right in front of you, that I'm standing right in front of. See, this is my father's DR power mower. And it's like a motorized walk around and destroy everything in front of it machine. And it's very good at its job. My dad likes to play with it very much on his acreage out here. It's great for keeping fence rows from growing up and trees and whatnot. And it's really good for keeping my shooting lane clear on the old shooting range I built back there, which you'll probably see later, but you probably need to go check out my Rumble channel in order to see it. Number 1, jack wagon. All one word. Anyway, why am I messing with this? I thought we were going to work on the John Deere. Oh, we're getting there. Hang on. We got a really big show. All right, so why are we playing with the DR Power Mower? Well, because yesterday I was out here doing the things and we did the tiller, which, can you see the tiller back there? Look, squint, it's it's right there. You just saw it yesterday, you know what it looks like. We put the new tires on it and we took it out and we tilled a couple passes in the garden, proof of work, it works. We changed the oil along with the tires. And my father mentioned that, oh yeah, you know, he probably ought to change the oil on this rig too, because he changed it after a 5-hour break-in and it hasn't been changed since. And that's, I don't know how many years it's been. So I went ahead and drained the oil, which is super easy on this machine, because it's got a drain and hose. I mean, you just unclip it and bloop, 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 right into your pan. It's beautiful. I wish everything came with that. Why doesn't everything come with that? Anyway, got the old oil out, put in some new 30 weight. We got her showing the right spot on the dipstick. Unfortunately, I didn't even think about it requires an oil filter, a Napa Gold little shorty thing. So, well, come here, I'll show you. Yeah, I mean, how slick is that? Unclip it. It's got a little quarter turn cap. You can't clip it back here with the cap not on. You fill it there. But, you know, just eyeballing around the thing. I was checking for other stuff. I did not bring a new filter. So I took the old filter off and I drained it into the pan and I let all the old oil out and I put the old filter back on. You know, it's Napa Gold, so it should be good, right? But then there's that oil, which is, I don't know if you can tell the way that it is, but there's no sparkle parties. Anyway, it's, yeah. I was looking this rig over because my son's going to take this thing and he's going to go down and he's going to clear some stuff for future shooting lanes and whatnot, deer season time. Right now he's over there swinging a fishing pole trying to, you know, harass the stocked pond over there. But anyway, while he's doing that, and stay focused, Danielson. While he's doing that, I did notice a couple things, one of which was this has individual breakage for each wheel to help maneuver it. You know, you gotta hold that down to make her start. It's got electronic ignition, hopefully, electrical starting system anyway. Hopefully that battery's got juice. And see, this caught my attention too. This is kind of loose, so I'm gonna tighten up that bracket. And I snuck in when you weren't looking, and I tightened up this brake because this side was really loose. I think, well, the problem is this thing is powered, and I mean serious powered. This thing will, if you don't stop telling it to go forward, this thing will climb a tree to chop it down. I mean, it's like a brush hog in front of a 17.5 horse self-propelled drag you along mobile. And sometimes you find yourself in trouble before you realize it, and you forget to let go of the make it go forward handle over here. And you end up getting into something that bends the ignition key up, and it puts a heck of a kink in the old brake cable. So, I don't know why. That was a long story about stuff that doesn't matter. But anyway, we're going to wrap up this. Hopefully there's juice in that battery. I didn't bring my battery charger because that would require forward thinking and planning. So, hopefully he's got one around here, or else hopefully that battery just works. That'd be great. So let's see, last thing on the list is gonna be that battery clamp hold downer, which looks like, I don't know, is that a 10 millimeter probably? Or maybe a 12. Let's see here, 10 probably, everything's 10 millimeter, isn't it? 10 to, no, not a 10. Is this metric even? It might not be, seems odd. What, uh-oh. 12's too many, I think. Is that doing something? I can't tell. The battery's where we want it. It is a 12. Okay. Wait. Why does that feel too big? Is there even such thing as an 11? I don't know. Let's see. I do have an 11. Urgh. Huh. Yeah, I don't think that's ever come out of that socket set. That's dusty on the inside, brand new. Are you really an 11? Yeah, it's an 11 millimeter. What do you know about that? What do you know about that, George Bailey? Ah, get it. I don't want to smash our battery to death. But it seems like it should be secure, or else it's not going to be secure. Right? I guess the big question is there juice in that battery? I sure hope so. Maybe I should have checked that earlier. Alright. I don't know, side tangent of the whole thing. That's all. Let's run. It's got juice. Let me read all the constructions. I forget. To start engine. Move the throttle to the choke position. Is that working? Feels stiff. Should I be concerned? I think that throttle cable could use some lube. Not my concern right now though. Choke position. Push the PTO knob. It's pushed. Rotate key. Shut off the engine, move the throttle to turtle, turn the key to stop. And if you release that while the PTO's on, it'll stop itself. All right, cool. We'll give that a second to settle down. I'll check the oil again to make sure the level's right, and then we're gonna get this thing out of the way and get on to the main subject. Because we got a new battery for the John Deere. Are you even looking? Do I gotta squat down? The John Deere, that's what we're here for. What's going on? There we go. The John Deere is what we're here for. That's why we're here. It's for the John Deere. So, yeah, we'll check that oil, turn that over to the kid, tell him good luck, don't hurt yourself. And we're going to get the old John Deere 630 to crank, I think. Hang on. If it ain't something, it's always something. I don't know. It is what it is. That's always true. I went to push this mower over here to get it out of the way and realized that, you know, my dad's yard needs mowed. Maybe, if the mower's running. And it's practically the same engine. It's actually the 500cc, just like the Troy-Bilt had. Or, I mean, the DR power mower has, but this one's a 15.5 horse. And unfortunately, even though it's got the clip holding my baby, it doesn't have the hose because it would be up into the steering. So if you want to change the oil on it, you just gotta let it run everywhere, I guess. And I mean, it smells like about old barn and petrified mouse turds. Not really gasoline. I guess that oil is probably, can't even see me, can you? That oil is probably as old as this mower, however old that is. And I don't know. I'm gonna say at least 5 years. Anyway, so that probably needs changed. I have oil, I could change it. Tried to start it, you know, to get it to go. It's got electronicals, you know, safety switch under the seat. Did all that. Didn't start. Just click, 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 click. So I go to looking at the battery, which is practically brand new. Oh yeah, from 19. And then, oh, yeah, that looks healthy. Maybe that's the problem, maybe that's the problem, maybe that's the problem. It's only 4 years old. It might just need a little juicing up to go clean off that connector, and then the thing's ready to rock, so my dad can mow his yard. And the right thing would be to change the oil for him. So I think I'm going to ignore that for now. But I will clean off this connector, see if that'll get it to start. Maybe just take the whole battery out, clean it off. Because all this junk and oily gunk, you know, micro currents travel through that between the posts and run your battery down. And then I do have a brand new battery right here. And I don't think I have any jumper cables with me yet again today, because I don't know why. But maybe I could find some old extension cord or something to sacrifice. Yeah, something. Baling wire. Anyway, we can maybe blow up a battery. Maybe that'll be good entertainment. But then I did get that back door open. Look at this thing. I know, we're gonna do, this is the thing. But before I stick this battery into there, it might be useful over here. So hang on. I mean, the old girl, she's still waiting. And look, we got how many fingers of sun left? Like, I don't know, a few. So, I think it's a mercy mission for the lawnmower right at this moment. I don't really like it any more than you do. guess I should have read the directions. Spray a generous amount of battery cleaner on corroded areas. Let set for 2 to 4 minutes. Thoroughly neutralize, flush with water. Huh. I picked this up at Walmart several years ago as a kid. I forgot, what it does. But you use this to clean it. It foams up, turns pink if there's acid. Not a whole lot of pink, so that's good, I guess. And then this is like an oil-based, anti-corrosion spray for after it's all clean. So now that I got this stuff, it looks like great stuff when you spray it out, but it's actually just foaming up to like lift off corrosion, I guess. And as far as I can remember, it works pretty good. Here, I'll try it on this one right after close. Yeah, looks like you're spraying great stuff on it, but it's probably toxic. Don't worry. I mean, whatever it's doing, it's kind of neat to look at. Now I just need a lot of water to flush it with, and well, that's what we don't have here. I might have a bottle of water somewhere though. In the interest of being environmentally conscious, we let that cook for a while. And then, let me see. It says to rinse it off. Oh, sure. Since it looks new now, well, it'll work like new, right? Look at that. That's practically straight from the factory. I think another thing that might be interesting to do before I run out of water bottles of purified water is let's pop the old vent caps off and see, does it have water in it? You never want to, get too wicked prying on these because, well, for one, there's danger and poison. I mean, it's quite literally battery acid in there. And you don't want it to go popping out into your eyeballs. I shouldn't have said that before I got done, because that's kind of one of them things, a jinx thing, Hey, so we'll just go straight down, boom, boom, boom. Trying not to wipe junk into the holes. Try to soak all the junk up, which is only 72% sulfuric acid solution. Don't worry. You don't want to get that on your clothes, your upholstery. There's a funny story about my little brother's pants and some battery acid and a family reunion. Yeah, you can guess the punchline from there, I bet. So, having thoroughly gotten acid all over my fingertips at this point, I'm going to say that all the plates actually are underwater. So, oh yeah. Clean off the bottoms of these before my skin starts burning too bad. Luckily, that foamy spray stuff neutralizes the acid. At least that's what I'm telling myself. It definitely turns pink in the presence of acid, and there's a lot of pink juice under here, so at least I know that's what I'm getting on me. Oh yeah, didn't say it would turn your fingers pink, but it sure did. Alright. Dribble a little water in there. Because, you know, I brought water to drink. But it turns out, purified water, you know, it'll work. I like it. The good thing is if you overfill them, you're riding around and you hit the bumps and all that, it'll just overflow out the vents, spill into your battery compartment. Can't do any harm there. So, clean that back up a little. Nice clean battery. We won't be losing voltage across the gunk layer because the gunk layer is gone. We're going to take the emery cloth to these terminals again. And hopefully, when we throw her in the old Troy-built garden tractor 7000, whatever that is, hopefully just clean connections will we'll get it to start. Probably not. We'll probably still have to rig up jumper cables, lose all our daylight and not even get the tractor going, but it's for a good cause, right? Yeah. So we're going to take our little emery cloth here and we're just going to get a nice clean spot on both sides of each post. This post is always so negative. But this one over here is pretty positive. Alright, kind of do the same thing on the old wires that connect. You just get the old crusty junk off. Nothing fancy about it. Clean connections are happy connections, right? Yes. Agreed. What we really want to do is just not do the wrong thing. Doing the right thing is semi-arbitrary. Just don't do the wrong thing. So now that we'll be able to connect to there, and that'll be able to connect there. Alright. Well, you gotta squish the seat because of the safety button. And she's gotta be in park, which I don't know. Too many stuffs everywhere. Put her in park, she's on choke, she's in neutral. Cross all your fingers. No. Still dead. Alright, well now we just gotta figure out how to make jumper cables, or maybe we'll go up to the house and find some. Oh! Holy mackerel. Speak of the devil, if it was a snake it would have bit me. I think I see some right there. Look right here. That look just like jumper cables. Ah, beat it. It is just like jumper cables. Must be living right. Ask and you shall receive. Suddenly I feel much more at peace with the universe. Thanks, universe. Well, it worked. Took the tractor battery there and jumpered it to the thing, and now it fired right up. So yeah, it's got old bad oil in it, but then we'll let it run for a bit and charge its battery, and we'll see what happens there. Maybe if it can self-sustain, then victory. We can change that oil here in a little while. I'm gonna let that run for a while. Hopefully it's charging its battery. I don't know. I think it is. I disconnected the other jumper cables and it's still running, so sidetracked project. Yeah. Victory there. Let's get to the dang tractor, shall we? No, it's not annoying at all to have that running in here. But for less of the carbon monoxides and more ambient lighting, yeah. When do you suppose that door was open last? I don't know. Yeah, that was a bad idea to play with that lawn tractor. Because now, dear John back here, wow. Yeah, Jake's been out with the DR power mower. Sounds like he's coming back up. I got the lawn tractor still out there running, trying to charge the battery. I rolled it around some laps, lost track of time. Here we are. So, here comes the DR power mower, and anywho, battery's about to die here. Let's see. We might have to do this tractor thing on another day when there's more light. So I do apologize. Oh, sorry about the light in your eye. Figured might as well change the oil on this thing since, you know, out here running around on it. And both rear tires appear to be absolutely flat. And I'm not sure how old this mower is, but I'm pretty sure that that's exactly how old the oil is. I mean, I've seen glitter parties before, but this is really something. I mean, just, have you ever seen oil do that when you drain it? Very, very interesting. Anyway, that is crazy. The air filter looks as bad as you'd figure it does, so checked. Yeah. So the really loud, annoying air compressor's in there running, so maybe we'll put some wind in these tires and hopefully it'll know what to do when we put actual oil in the crankcase. So I kind of suddenly feel really bad for driving it around. But maybe at least we stirred up some of the metal mix to come out. Anyway. Another good deed for the day, even though I think I'm still gonna probably throw that battery in that tractor and hopefully I can film something. But we'll give it an attempt, and then flashlight light or something. We'll see what we can get done. Hang in there. Let's see. Can you see what I'm looking at? It's clearly gotten dark, but you're not going to be able to see nothing. But I just couldn't help it. I smacked the battery in it. We got some gas in the tank. There's fuel in the bowl. Let's see what happens. Is it going to pop? Give her the choke. He's a poppin'. She's a running unit. Believe it or don't. It's got better gas in it than it's had in years. It's only a gas that has this fresh gas. I can't believe it. I didn't even tighten these battery cables. I just set them in there. I'm gonna take them back off though, just so it doesn't run down. It smells kind of rich, but well, there you have it. In all the fantastic technicolor of darkness. The old John Deere 630 still is alive. I guess the guy ought to check the oil. We'll tune in next time.